Good. Getting a new configuration sorted. 1% better. James Clear would be so proud of us 1% better. So the energy equalizer balm uses Roman chamomile to create calm. Uses blue tansy to remove stagnation. Uses wild orange to remember what we have. And petitgrain is known as the oil of ancestry, that which connects us, our inheritance. And all of these are creating a movement and a clarity. And so that's my choice this morning. Across the chest, the inner crease of the elbow, even the very base of the wrist on the pinky side, these points. So many traditions and the way in which they honor the heart. It's an enormous source of power and an enormous source of pain when things are misaligned with our heart. When what is outside doesn't match the hunger of our heart, it is great discontent. So yesterday, we made great modifications. So Modification Monday, especially in the middle of the month, is a chance for me to back off just so slightly. And when I sat in the chair, that my legs could relax and out of that my spine could come tall. But it isn't about improving my practice so that I don't need supports. It's about knowing when support is a benefit and when my own action needs to boost up a bit. And so today, my goal is to offer a Tuesday. We are past the halfway mark. We are familiar. The sequence has a lot of momentum to it. And I will take each pose right to its capacity, its fullness, and I will stay there. So my circles will be large today, right? But if the modifications yesterday and your circles suit you right here, then your choosing to be right here in these circles is a real benefit to you. And you're giving your choosing and your awareness, and your break with my instruction is a power of its own. So I will offer the full sequence at its full capacity. And you will then determine, is that what I want? is what someone else is doing, what I want to continue and maintain in my life, in my energy, in my space, in my frequency. And you choosing not to do what I do, but you choosing to do what you need to do, that is a phenomenal practice. And it's one sometimes it's difficult for us because we'll see somebody doing something, I want to do it like that. And so we bend ourselves into that shape to get to someone else. I have 4 older sisters. My whole life has been about trying to be these incredible, diverse women. The closest one is 10 years older than me. And so it's always this complete dissatisfaction with what's happening here because they're 10 years ahead of me. Why can't I do that yet? Why can't I play tennis like that? Why can't I have a babysitting job like that? Why can't I be in college yet? Right? This sense of striving means I'm not rooted in me. Okay? Root your heart in you. All your actions support your choices. Your awareness blossoms today. And you break from me to take the action that you need. Awesome. Sitting tall. Sitting tall. Heart high, chin in. Spine so long. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me that is made and unmade, that is known and unknown, and the ways in which it guides me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me that I know and that I don't, that I am ready for and that I am not. Everything inside of me, I bow to this. 3 times with me, inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll the shoulders, roll your wrists, shake it out. And we come to stand. Start your playlist, June 2020 at Naturaleza. If you can't find it, check out my website under How To, and it will be there. I have to write something down because it's for tomorrow. Naturaleza, come to stand. Inhale, hands up. Inhale, hands down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold to in, out. So if standing doesn't work, you go to your chair. Fold, in. So if you're just joining me today, you can choose. I will take the practice to its capacity, to its full practice, and you will use whichever modifications suit you. And making space between your practice and my practice is an act of care and self-preservation and power. So I'm going to go a little bit faster, and you're going to find the pace that's right. In, out. Eyes closed. Settle into your feet, your legs. Press down to stand tall. Open the navel. Right up the fingers. In, out. In, and out. 3, 2, 1. Stand tall. Arrive. This is for you. This time apart, this momentary reflection, land in the feet. Shake it out. Feet a little wider. Palms face forward, elbows back. 1, 1, 1. Inhale, exhale. What do you need to be aware of in this practice? Mine is releasing hurry and haste. Removing that striving after my siblings groove that lives in my nervous system. Their life is not my life. Doesn't mean I don't love them, doesn't mean I don't respect them, doesn't mean they don't inspire me, doesn't mean they have their own issues. Separate lives, separate choices, lots of respect. But learning to decide for myself. Start right here with this pace. If you like, double the breath. Exhale, exhale. And if you like, up and down. Three, 2, 1. Elbows back. Inhale, deep breath. And let it down. Good. Hands come up, palms to touch, knees soft. Fold right. Inhale up. Fold left. So if you're in your chair, knees are wide. If it's too far to the floor, knees bend, hands past the knees. You make it right for you. You draw a boundary around your experience that says, this is what's safe for me, this is what rewards me, this is what respects me. Add a ha, 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 ha. And if there's a boundary around you and you do what you need, and then there's a boundary around me and I can do my practice and you can do yours, and we can be side by side without limiting one another. But we require that inner stability and awareness that says, I can do it my way. In, out. Ha. 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 And sweep wide. When what we're capable is exactly in line with what we are doing. And if what we love is what we're capable of, which is what we are doing, there is so much available. Down to the floor or in your chair. Hand behind your head. Pause flat for a beat. Circling your right knee or extending your leg. All the way around. Exploring and establishing your circle. And maybe you have a really broad, beautiful circle reverse, but you keep it small so that it doesn't distract anyone else from their circle. Now is the time. Find your full circle, find your full expression without the concern that it will unbalance anyone else. Change sides, right foot down, left knee circles, or left foot circles. That the practice invites us to find our precise power. No bigger, no smaller. And each day is a little bit different, reverse. Each direction is a little bit different. We get to know ourselves more and more fully, but only if we break out of the habit or the expectation or the comparison. Oh, good. 2 feet. So the feet up and together, sweep wide, bring them down, zip them up the center. Inhale, open. Exhale, zip up the center. It may be knees, it may be feet, it may be wide, it may be small, reverse your direction. You may roll your seat all the way off the floor. One more. Good. Knees bend, feet down. Right hand behind your head. Left hand overhead. Right leg out long. Lift your head and shoulders. Tap your right heel. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. To open and to close. Inhale and exhale. And then tap. Now cross your left ankle behind your right and left foot down and inhale, open. Exhale, tap, exhale, cross. Inhale, down, inhale, open. Exhale, tap, exhale, cross. Inhale, down, inhale, open. X, in, out. One more. In, out. Set it down, changing sides. Left leg long, right hand up. If you need to, pause it, take a break. And when you're ready, right hand taps the left heel. Your pace, your height, your ability. Break from me when I am not correct for you. Inhale, open. Exhale, tap. Exhale, cross. In, out. In, out. One more. And 2 feet down. Hands wide, pause. Hands on thighs, press away, make space in the navel. And then cross your right ankle over your left knee, left foot toward the center. And right hand presses the right thigh away. Flex point your right foot. Roll the ankle, open and close your right toes. Press away. Changing sides, left ankle over right knee. Press the left thigh away. Your breath down into the space of your hips. Out of the neck, out of the jaw, out of the face. Become very dexterous with your attention, where you place it, what you do with it, knees to your chest. Roll it forward, roll it back. So that you can come up and over. Sitting wide legs, sweep side to side. Up and over. Out of the toes, out of the knees. If you're seated on your chair, your knees are wide. You're simply reaching up and over side to side as you can. And then hands inside the thighs. And this autonomy, breaking from me, seeing and feeling the instruction I offer, landing it in your body, finding your expression, and then making it your own by breaking from my instruction. Not always easy when it's our kid doing this. Can we allow other people autonomy? Eyes up tall. Seated on the edge of the blanket, put your block out in front. And walk your fingertips forward, folding over that block. Coming onto the block with your forearms, maybe one or two as you need it. Left forearm down to the block. Right hand sweeps up and open. And then your right forearm down in front of your left. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep open. And exhale down. Opening and closing. Close your eyes, find your breath. Down. One more we go. Oh, to change sides. Left hand to rise up, opening. And the left forearm down in front of the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Two more. To the forearm. Up, open, close your eyes into your body. And down. The last time up. And the last time down. Fingertips walk forward. Maybe your head rests on the block. You can even stand it up on its end to help you. A little bit side to side. Walk yourself up, hands on thighs, circle your seat, circle your pelvis. Circle your pelvis, close your eyes, and let it become quick, bright. Big, full breathing, circling, moving, circling. There we go. Good. Reverse direction. Quick and deep. Down in the pelvis, down in the pelvis. When you lose focus, when you lose attention, come back to the sensation of your body. Massage your inner organs. Bring it taller into the low ribs, through the spine, into the lungs and the heart, across the back and the chest. Taller. Taller. Keep it going. Like coming to the very top of a hike. It gets windy and rough. You can nearly see the top. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. And pause, call, and take 3 sips in. Hard up. In the nose, 3 more. So you're full up into the collarbone. Now drop your chin and keep your chin up. At the point of your chin, just hook your heart and lengthen up the whole front surface. Lengthen the back of your neck. Lift the pelvic floor. Stay. When you breathe out, it goes out the top of your head. So release the chin and the breath. And stay tall. Inviting a free flow of movement through you, of awareness, trusting that there's something so much larger that's in motion right now. And the way you sit quietly waiting for a cat to choose to land in your lap, or a bird to land on your shoulder, or a lover to reach a fingertip to your skin. Sit so still, but invite it. Stay still and keep that open invitation, internal and external. All your senses listening. Roll the shoulders, roll the wrists, out through the feet side to side and the knees up and down. So if you're just joining, or for any reason you got thrown off, Ocean of Silence is on the playlist. Rebuild your seat, sitting tall. Okay. If you need to, if you are not upright through the spine, into the chair. Today, I'm practicing all right at that base, clear, clean level of non-modification, shall we say. But you make it yours. So circling. You start through the wrists, always warming up before you go big. Roll the shoulders, out the elbows, out the wrists, out the fingers, out the breath. You're giving yourself permission, you're tuning in. Does it feel like this today? Does it feel like this today? The only way to know is to try it on. The only way to know left side, right side, how's it all happening, is to give it permission. All the ways that we show up, try it out. Because today is not yesterday, and it's not tomorrow. It's not what we thought at all. To find it and tune into those circles that make sense to you. Heart up, chin in, steady breath out with a ha. Keep the breath, close the mouth, close the eyes, out the nose. Your circles, your breath. The trick is, if you do what I say and it doesn't work, you can point at me and say it's not working. If you do what you know you need to do, you take ownership. How's it going? I own this experience. And I make it the way that I choose, as much as I can. Here we go. This is me with me. Pass, 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 pass. Heart up, chin lightly in, Jalan Parabandha, very light. Pelvic floor rising, very light. The pelvic floor rises, the navel draws back so that the seat is strong, the spine is tall, and the arms grow bright, and the breath is steady. Three, two, one. Bring it up in the mouth, in the nose. Heart up, chin in, stay so tall. Pelvic floor lifted. Heart up, chin in, spine lifted. To release at the top of your head, exhale. Let it down. To your back. Take it with you. What you're making, what you find. Knees to the chest. Interlace your fingers over your right shin, left leg long. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Changing sides, left knee in, right leg long. Good. Knees bend, feet flat, set a block between your thighs. Holding your bridge. Heels down, elbows down. As you press your heels down, you peel your hips up. Roll down through the spine, hips last. Press your heels down to raise your hips. Elbows down to raise your heart. So roll down through the spine. Heels float your hips. Elbows lift your heart. Roll down. Inhale. Exhale down. Yours may be slower. It may not go as high or it may go higher. Yours may be quicker. Right there, or hands overhead. And down. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Hands down, set your block aside, rest hands on thighs. Space in the pelvis, space in the chest, body long, breath big and so smooth. Knees and chest. Roll it up. Build yourself a cross-legged seat. Turning. May we become alive with possibility. Fingertips. Turn left. Inhale. Exhale. How softly can you begin? Touch that wilderness that's inside of you that no one else knows. It doesn't follow the order. The garden of your own. Let it grow. You with you, let it grow. Inhale left, exhale right. A little bit of wilderness. Find it here. Some freedom in your expression. Soften your lips and your mouth. Your eyes under the eyelids. Wrist over elbow. Good. Strengthen it. From the seat, fingertips, thumb and first fingertip touch. Yan Mudra, turn. Palms together, interlace the last three, point up and turn. Turn, take all that momentum and spin it right to the tips of your fingers, eyes so closed. Exhale, 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 exhale. Three, two, center, 3 sips in the nose. Chin up, exhaling. We come to belly down, or yesterday's modification, standing up, putting your right forearm against the wall. If you were facing a wall, stand up, take care of yourself. I will go to the left side of my mat, belly down, right hand out, right palm flat. Walk yourself a little bit further to the left, and then roll to your right rib, right hip. Drop the right side of your head. So if you're at the wall, just turn your toes perpendicular to the wall. Draw your left knee up and down to the floor. Forgive me, if you're at the wall, your feet are parallel to the wall. Relax your head into the floor as you can. Breath into the upper body. The left knee falling open, take your time. Oh. And then going belly down. Walk yourself to the right side of your mat. Left palm down, left hand flat, a little further to the right, and then you roll to your left outer rib, outer hip, right knee high, and feet flat. If you're at the wall, feet are parallel to the wall and turn to the right. Put your right fingertips to the floor, to the wall, and that will help stabilize and add to the revolution of your spine. Eyes closed, attending to the changes in your structure You are more malleable than you realize. Our structure is more malleable than we realize. Can be rinsed, turned, changed, belly down. Belly down, walk your thighs back. Walk your left hand forward, fingertips down, left toes tuck under, right hand to reach back and lift your heel. So maybe right there is plenty. 2 hands on the floor, one forward, one back. Or hold your outer heel. Inhale up, exhale down. Left side is strong. Toe and hand into the floor. One more. And changing sides. Right hand, fingertips, right toes, knee off the floor. Left hand, fingertips, point back. So one forward, one back, lift your heel, or hold your outer heel, inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. 2 more. Good. Hands down beside your ribs. Opening, rolling down. Walk your thighs closer. Inhaling up. Hips stay on the floor. Exhale down. Legs are strong. When you're ready, bend your knees and straighten your legs as you lift your heart. Bend your knees as you roll to the floor. Inhale, straightening up. And exhale, rolling down. More and more strength in your legs, less work in the hands. Chest is broad, legs are strong, spine is strong. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Hands, knees. Look to your knees, bring your knees together. Your feet together. Your hips to your heels. Slowly sit it back. Rising. Turning over. Hold your shins and roll forward and back. If you can't roll forward and back, you stay seated, grip in your chair, heart forward, heart back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. And we'll roll to our feet. Standing tall, hands on hips, rising up. Inhale in, exhale, little bend. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up. If that's the place that works, hands on hips. Next step, hands on shoulders. Next step, hands behind heads. Next step, hips to your heels. And then you simply drop. As the breath exhales, like a balloon, right? It collapses. And as you breathe in, the balloon fills. Three, 2, Hands wide. Out the hands, out the feet, let it go. Bring it down to your seat, either on a chair, on a blanket, sitting tall, legs crossed, wrists, elbows. Return to the circles you began with, but now they've changed. We've changed. Feel the fluidity of your joints. Close your eyes, trying to whisper a ha. Keep the breath. Close your mouth. Close your eyes. Out the nose. Long, deep breathing if you're pregnant or on your cycle. And make it yours. Steady. See it through. 30 seconds. So that we stay. So that we establish how it is we want to conclude. We took all this action. But if we don't stay with it till it's sorted, it'll go back to the way that it was. So we stay. We invite it into ourselves. Claim it. I am this movement, this gesture, this devotion, this life. I need this. I let it in. It is with me always. We all have our own version. Ten, 8, 6, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, in the mouth, 3 sips. In the nose, 3 sips. Heart up, chin in. Lift your pelvic floor. Navel back, hold it up. Heart up, chin in, back of the neck, long. Gather your attention right to the brain. And when you breathe out, go at the top of your head with your attention. Eyes stay closed, elbows soften. Full breathing as your hands descend, land in it all, around you and within you. Pause your playlist. We practice to establish contact with our truth, our experience. Clear away the story, static. Sat is truth, Kartar is the doer. Palms together is truth, this divine bright truth. Sat. Palms face forward, Kar. Palms press out, Ta. Sat, Kar. Sat, Kar. May I know divinity. May I know its truth. Sat. May it move through me. May it know me. Sat. 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 Find the rhythm of this sound and let it calm your mind. But we are opening with this vibration, with this gesture, the space that surrounds the heart. Creating quiet in the mind, and we're connecting the mind and the heart into coherence. It's immeasurable. It has an impact on our nervous system, our metabolism, our memory, and our lives. Go. Sat, Kar. 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 Sat, Sat, Kar. Sat, Kar. Stay with it. Sat, Kar. 30 seconds. Sat, Kar. 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 2 more. Sat, Kar. Sat, Kar. Hands down. Just sitting tall. You may choose to stay seated. You choose to stay seated in silence. Or you may lie back or play. In play, you will go to motif, one song on your back. Whatever adjustments you need to be fully at ease. Legs out long. Feet side to side, knees up and down. Hands on body, or when you're ready, hands on the floor. Just take this last few minutes, you with you. Each exhalation, breathe away the plans of the afternoon or what's to come. Just stay a moment in the stillness. Come tonight to know there's grace inside of us. Always waiting for us to notice, to call it, to invite it. Be comfortable with yourself. This is you with you. Just go a little further into the quiet. Feels tender. Meet it there. Take your hands overhead. Hands on chest. Roll your way up to a simple seat, even standing. So I know that many of us are taking some big drives soon. Avoiding the airplane, going to see family, just getting out of our shelters for a moment. When you get out to rest, hands up high, and then bending your elbows, draw your knuckles in, inhale up. Inhale and exhale. Doing this each time you get up and out. We'll keep your breathing bright, we'll keep your focus sharp, we'll keep you safe on the road. I need you to come home in one piece. One more time. Bring it all the way up. Bring your palms together. Gather it in. Sweep wide. And bring it in. 1 second. And exhale. In your mind, you're allowed to repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day. As I inspire those around me to do the same. I am this, Satnam. Hands to the forehead. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Satnam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. So Monday modification. Today, all in. We'll see you tomorrow. Thursday, I will be teaching from my porch in Pennsylvania. So if it doesn't work for any reason, hop to the other channel. If YouTube chokes, go to Facebook. If Facebook chokes, go to YouTube. I will be there. We'll figure it out. Thank you so much for your practice. Take it with you. Use it well. Satnam. Satnam.